All right, welcome back to the home build. Today we're up in the attic, going to be looking at the gas venting system. I got a gas water heater and I have a gas range, just those two appliances. Later on I'm going to have a natural gas barbecue, and maybe I'll add on a natural gas fireplace. So those are things to future to come, but currently those two things are what we're planning. So we're up here in the attic first to take a look at the mechanical for it. So right here you can see it's a double insulated duct coming up. Got it sealed up around the perimeter. Going up, it's strapping up, down, left, right. So for any kind of seismic movement, that sort of thing, for any sort of movement. But coming up here into, and those by the way, those spacing are about less than 3 feet apart, so we're good there. And then it goes up through the attic and then we'll go up to the roof and take a look at that and see how that's done. All right, going down there at the bottom, we got strapping both directions, up, down, sideways, everywhere. And those are about 3 feet apart. This here is probably about 3 feet or more or less, going up through the attic, up through some flashing. Whoops. You can go up there on the roof and take a look at that. All right, we're up here on the roof. You can see how it's coming through the roof. It's got a drip flange so water can't get back into it, and that sort of thing, and that sort of thing. So this is how it is up on the roof, sealed nicely. It's not so nicely, it's pretty ugly actually. I'm going to end up spray painting that with a high temp paint because I just don't like the silver kind of look to it, type of thing. Ooh, feel the warmth out of it from the house. Okay. Yeah, so not too bad, not too hard. It's about 3 feet sticking up above the roof line here, so can't be down low. And you're gonna have to check with the codes on that one. That one I'm not too sure with about how far sticking up and that sort of thing. This is a 612 roof, so not too flat, not too steep, but yeah. Now we're gonna go underneath the house and take a look at our gas line for feeding gas to this, how it's braced, and as well as for our range. All right, so we're out here on the outside looking at our gas line. The Northwest Natural, or their sub, came out and they installed our natural gas line, which goes underneath the sidewalk. You can look way back on one of my videos at that and that backfill, because I actually put a sleeve in. And then over there, it's broken at that 90, because they can't just run through a sleeve at a 90. So they actually dug this section up and hand fed it the other direction. But I did way back, at the beginning of the project, put in some sleeves, and they ran and tied it in up there and backfilled. So that's where all this yellow spray paint is. Had a sleeve underneath the driveway, so they ran, and then I put my sleeve through that sleeve, and then they put their line through that. So as far as going in through the house, so now their gas line, their black pipes right here, it's under pressure right now. We got, well, I'm trying to see. Wow, there's 30 pounds of pressure. There we go, kind of see that. There's almost 30 pounds of pressure, which is great. So it looks like it's holding. That was yesterday when they put the pressure on. So they drilled through, the plumbers a few weeks ago drilled through and ran their pipe. So we're gonna go underneath the house, see how that's strapped. By code, They're supposed to be tied every 8 feet, braced so it's not moving around. It's tied to structural members and that sort of thing. So we'll go under, take a look, and see how that looks. All right, back down underneath the house. Got our pipe coming in right to a brace, and then it comes over 4 foot. It looks like it's about maybe 6 feet apart. We come to another brace going each direction, and to our first tee. This tee here then goes over to the water heater. Okay, it necks down to the water heater, nice and tight. So supported by our TJIs, great. And coming over where they drilled through, and then that still needs to be caulked at the concrete there. That's a requirement. Also keeps bugs from coming through. So we're gonna follow this line going through the blocking. We're gonna follow that line to the oh, we gotta fix that. Look at that nice little cavity there. All right, so tuck that insulation back up, but not very far, and then it changes to a flex from rigid pipe. Here's that joint right here. Let me kind of move things a little so you can see it. Okay, and then from there it continues on, and it's underneath the insulation, so they had to pull this back, put it in. All right, makes the turn. You can kind of see, makes the turn right here, coming through the blocking. It's braced. If we look at our flex pipe, Pro Flex, trying to find that diameter for you. All right, from here, keeps going, and we're gonna crawl over there because that's where it goes up into for the second floor. Not the second floor, but here's where it goes up for our range. Drilled up, going straight up into it, and it converts over to a rigid pipe up inside the wall. So got bracing real close. Okay, just about 2 feet away. That sort of thing looks great. Well, that's it for the gas line and the venting for the water heater for gas. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You know, there's more to come as far as when the fixtures go in, the plumbing for that, the hookup for those, and that sort of thing. So like always, be safe out there. If you're not sure of the codes, hire a contractor, good quality, reputable contractor. Pay the money to do the research on their contractor's license. Make sure that they do the work that they're supposed to, and that they don't have any major complaints on them. So that's it. So I'll see you next time on the home build.